guys, I wanted to go a little into breaking edges today and why would we ever need to break edges. So first things first, if we are resurfacing a cabinet job, so you're redoing an entire kitchen cabinet and all of the doors were so jacked up that you're like, I'm gonna spend more money removing this old gunk and paint or lacquer off these doors. Let's just buy new doors and get that all straightened out. Denny Jans has a lot of helpful information on refacing cabinets. So here's an example. A local door supplier, they'll send you your doors. Beautiful, wonderful. Now, you spend a lot of money on doors, you assume that they would be ready to wham bam, thank you ma'am, let's put our primer on it. Usually that's not the case. So first things first, here is a raw wood door, Corona Millworks. They're in Southern California, very close to us. Anywho, a lot of the edges on these doors are sharp like a razor blade. So if I have a razor blade right here and I'm looking at this sharp edge that is meant to cut into things, if I was to spray anything on here, it would never ever stick. It's always going to come off the sharp edges. Same thing with our cabinet doors, guys. So if we were to put primer on this without sanding and breaking these edges, you're going to lose adhesion and you're going to lose whatever you spray or roll on these doors. So you could break it by hand. A lot of people use whatever, break the edges by hand. We have a lot of Dixon and SurfPrep abrasives that are great for breaking by hand. Something really cool to keep in mind is the 3x4 is excellent for breaking edges because it's not too aggressive. The orbit on the sander is a perfect little baby 3mm circle. If I was to use a 5-inch or 6-inch, whatever brand sander that you have, the orbit is a random action. So the sander is spinning and it has a loping action. Usually 3/16 inch, which is bigger, or 3/32 inch, which is smaller. It's not as easy to sand detailed areas like this because that loping action is not going to allow you to really hold the tool and get into the areas that you need to get into. So that being said, the 3x4 is great for that. If you were to break any edges with our 1/2-inch foam, you would be very disappointed with how it turns out. This 1/2-inch foam is open cell foam. I could literally blow through it. Open cell, squishy. If I put that on a sharp, literal razor blade, like this is sharp like a razor blade, you are going to cut holes into the product right away. No one's going to be happy. So that being said, my 5mm and 10mm is dense. It's hard. So if I'm putting it onto sharp corners and edges, I'm not going to rip through it like I would with the 1/2-inch. If I'm breaking edges, I'm going to go with the 5mm. The 10mm, it's thicker. It'll do the job. It'll get the job done. I just prefer the 5mm. So I wanted to show you guys, and I'm crouching on my legs right now, but here we go. Here we are. I'm going to put this baby right on here, fire her up. I've got the vacuum on, so it might be a little noisy, but I'm just going to walk through how I would break the edges on this shaker style door. Pretty simple. Okay, so right there, I broke all the edges on the outside area of the door, and these edges too. Something to keep in mind is if I would have had a paper film or screen backed abrasive while breaking these edges, it might have even like rounded them down even more. So that's the cool thing about the foam, is it's not going to break this 90-degree angle that's attractive, and we want to keep it. We don't want to break it down where it's literally rounded. So I did the outside very quickly. Now check it out. I'm going to do all the inside, because you also don't want this wearing off. If you're grabbing doors, or kids or dogs or whatever are walking by, if you do not break this, the paint, the lacquer, whatever, it will come off. And there you go, kind of a simple explanation of why and how we at SurfPrep suggest you break your doors, break those edges. If you guys have any questions, you always know, give me a call, reach out to me, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I'm around, here to help. Have a great rest of the week, and talk to you later. Bye.